All right, let me make sure I got audio before I start talking here. Once here, live. Okay, it's working. All right, I'm here. Nobody else is here right now, but I'm just going to go ahead and start talking. What's going on over in Tennessee? Question mark. All right, so here's the whole situation. There's nobody here yet. Okay, there's some people coming in now. Kind of want to wait to get some people in here, but then again, just want to hurry up and get this out there and then put it on. Well, I mean, it's already live, but then people will see it. All right, there's some stuff, crazy stuff going on in Nash over in Tennessee. And I put up a video early in the morning, but I took it down because I was saying some words that I know that might be sensitive to the algorithms. So I was just going to do it again. And now I forgot my notebook. Hold on. All right. I know I've been telling you guys about the TV show Next. There's some eerie coincidences in, especially with today's news. It was already kind of weird with the explosion that happened, and I was, kept looking into it, and there's just a lot of weird stuff. But now today makes it even weirder, which is very strange. All right, so check this out. Bruce, welcome, God bless. Welcome, God bless anybody that's here today, here right now, and check this out. So we know there was an explosion. We know it was next to the AT&T building. We have, jeez, this is crazy. And it was weird because I was way looking into this way before I found out other information, like from W77, he put out something. So I put out the video early in the morning, and then I found out about it after that. And then now there's another news story that's going on. All right, so check this out. Next, if nobody knows what the TV show Next is, it's a show on Fox, and it's about the first letter of the alphabet and the ninth letter of the alphabet. Figure that out. And it's about Paul LeBlanc and his brother. They're CEOs of a tech company, and they were programming the first letter of the alphabet and the ninth letter of the alphabet. An incoming trail. What? Miss Slinky Moon, welcome, God bless. Wow. So in this TV show, these two brothers are CEOs of a tech company, and they're programming the first letter of the alphabet and the ninth letter of the alphabet, human level. But then the brother, the main brother, who is Paul LeBlanc, who happens to be, what was his name? I think it's John Slattery. He's also in the movie Songbird, which is another weird coincidence. And the brother shuts it down because he's afraid that it's going to gain singularity, and then it would start learning on its own, which we've already have that going on, and then it's finding a way to release itself or to get out and then to spread to other servers. So it's called Next. If you guys haven't seen that show, it's crazy, and I think somehow there's a connection between this TV show and what's going on. Yes, I can't say it. And I got to be careful. I had to take the other one down because I was saying booms, but the actual devices. So you can't say that. So that's why I took it down. All right. To make the long story short, I'm going to do a whole video on the whole thing again. I took it down. I think 25 people got to see it. and that was it. And then I took it down because I didn't want it, because it was already, I was worried it was going to get blocked. And then for some reason the audio was all over the place on it. It was really weird, like, ugh. So anyway, this thing escapes. It it arranges for itself to be shipped to another state so it can spread. And then the FBI and this guy team together to try to stop it and destroy it before it takes over the world. It starts doing all kinds of stuff. It creates a bioweapon virus called an artificial virus, which is kind of strange too. Um, it to start a PMIC, and it does all kinds of stuff. It creates an Amber Alert to try to get the kid, the FBI agent's kid, taken away from the father. It takes control of an elevator, causes it to crash. It lets criminals out of jail. It tells people what it wants it to do, and gives it money, gives the person money to fill out its plans to stop the FBI and the guy from finding it. Takes over controls of cars so it can crash cars and kill people. Puts up fake news by photoshopping faces and objects. It manipulated a video and it showed police shooting a protester, which he never did, but it made it look like it. And then everybody saw it on the news and everything, thinking that the police officer shot somebody, but he didn't actually do it. And that causes riots to start. Sent someone in to blow up the FBI office. Wipes out computer files from the FBI. That's a prisoner out of jail that tries to kill an FBI officer. So then this thing next, which is the two letters I'm talking about, it gets the other brother to help it out, and then tricks him into it wants to be into a server farm where supposedly it's going to do good for all humanity, and meanwhile it purposely sets itself up to get caught. And here's where it starts to get weird. It wanted to get caught by the NSA, so it would be seized and taken into evidence at the NSA, where then it could infiltrate all of the other servers there and then spread out and spread, and keep spreading and spreading. So it also has controls of cameras all over the place too. Obviously, stoplights and stuff like that. It created a viral weapon, but didn't release it yet, and it projected casualties, which reminded me of the Event 201. It projected casualties if it were dropped in certain areas, countries. They mentioned India, Serbia, Mexico, billions dead. Causes infrastructure problems, and it starts creating blackouts across the country. It started in Birmingham, Alabama, in this show, right? But then it spread. They had the water grid down in Denver, and then more blackouts in major cities. They went to the West Coast first, and then it went everywhere else after that. So the people, the guy, the CEO guy, and the FBI, they're trying to locate this so they can destroy it. And so they have to get some explosives to try to blow up the NSA building, at least part of the NSA building in this TV show. And so, of course, they had to get it from one of the FBI guys knew somebody that could make these out of ammonium nitrate and fertilizer. So if any of these explosions that we see here was from that, that's going to really freak me out too. Welcome and God bless to everybody. I'm just going to kind of keep going here. So all these blackouts, it's creating blackouts, and then there's protests and riots everywhere. So they have to take a truck, and now this is where this comes in for today. So now in the thing, and I was saying it too in last night. I don't know if anybody here got to see the video that I put out, but then I took it down because I'm going to redo it. But now we got a box truck, which is similar to the truck that they used in the TV show. So he has to go, parks the truck near the area where the server is to blow it up. And the FBI comes in, or the NSA or somebody comes in, and he's up there saying, I got explosives here and it's going to blow. You better run. So then they leave. They evacuate. They make sure they evacuated the NSA building. So then there was a big evacuation. But it was weird because they had to drive this truck all the way across down these roads, and it looks similar to these roads that they're showing right here. Now this happened this morning. There's not much on it yet, but it was a suspicious truck, and it was playing similar audio that was in the other explosion on Christmas Day. And to top it off, this TV show, they had a show on Tuesday, and then the series, it wound up being the series finale on Wednesday, the next day. So they shoved in 3 shows, all, and the Wednesday was the last. And then 2 days later, that happens in Tennessee. And it's just weird, eerie, similar stuff in it. And some weird messages in there too. One other message I'll throw you in there was, it called the guy, the next called him to say that he has a cure for his disease. He has this disease. That was, he was using that against him. But he said it was a synthesis of 3 treatments from medical trials conducted 6 years apart. Can you figure out what that is? 3 and then 6. 3 6s. Oh my goodness. Go into the chat. So I had to throw all this out there. Cincinnati now. We got something in Cincinnati. See, this is what's going on over near Nash, but it's near Lebanon, which is a few, it wasn't too far away. I used to live in Nash, and about 5 miles from where that was, too, from that explosion. And I remember traveling over there, and it's only like 20 miles maybe. I don't think it's too far, 20, 30 miles away to the, I believe it's to the west. But they shut down a highway, as you can see in that thing, and there's not much else on it. Highway 231. I always look for stuff, you never know. More hidden messages here and there. I don't know, this was kind of weird. Oh yeah, Cincinnati. Another chase. I don't know, but when I was doing my video, I said, obviously the Nash was an RV, but in the TV show, it was more like a box truck. It was more like a UPS truck. Now, this one looks a little bit different too, I think. I don't think I can zoom in anymore. It's way down there, but it looks more like kind of like a, I guess, a U-Haul truck kind of. I don't know. This is just weird. I'm going to look that up real fast if it'll let me. Cincinnati, huh? I don't see anything here. There we go. Wow, outside a federal building. What is happening? What is happening? Now, the thing with the TV show, it also hacked into everything. It hacked into the FBI. It hacked into the NSA. We're seeing the cyber attacks happening right now with the government. What is going on? I'll have to look into this more. And if anybody has any more information, yeah. But it's weird that they're having like a warning, like there's an audio that's warning people to evacuate the area. What is this one? Are you talking about Nash? There wasn't much damage, or because there was a lot of damage. Sky Hope, welcome, God bless. And welcome, God bless Tina, and welcome, God bless Bruce. I think I said that already, Mrs. Slinky Moon. God bless Conscious Truth. God bless. Anybody else? Robin. Welcome, God bless Will. Welcome, God bless. Okay, hopefully I got everybody. Sorry about that. No, don't live in fear. But we got to watch this because it's something. It's something. Something's happening, and I don't know. Yes, exactly. That's what I'm trying to get at. Now, I could see if I can find. Hold on. I took some pictures, screenshots from that TV show, and I think there's some other hidden messages in there too. Let me go back to where we started from. Okay, it has this. I'll start with this one, even though I think there's something to this. I got to get back here. Hold on. Boom, 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 boom. Oops, not this one. This one over here. Bam. Okay, there. Hopefully you can see that now. Oops. Okay, you should be able to see this. Okay, here's the guy. This is also the guy that's in Songbird too, which is weird. Yeah, you missed it. You can always go back to the beginning. It's all about what happened on Christmas Day in Tennessee, and now another thing happened in Tennessee, and now somebody just says that something happened over in Cincinnati. Something's going on. Something's going on. So everybody, just be prepared, just in case. There, just in case. Have some food and water, just in case. Just be kind of on alert, just in case. We know that something's going to happen eventually, and these are kind of like some weird signs that they're trying to knock out some of the either power, phone communications, internet, stuff like that. So, wow. Okay, Mrs. Slinky Moon, thank you for saying this comment up there. Some people reverse the speech. Wow. Okay, there was I saw that too, and I couldn't hear it. It wasn't a very good. It was a lot of humming in the background, so it was hard to hear. But I could have sworn I did hear those last two words. That's crazy. We'll have to take a look at that too. I'm gonna have to do some. I know there's a lot of censorship going on this right now already. Yes, and I've also heard of the solar winds thing too. It could be linked to all that. Now the thing, let me tell you guys something else too. In Nash, where that boom happened, it was outside an AT&T building. Well, Dabu 77 says that also it houses the NSA. So the NSA was in that building too, which bam goes along with the TV show. Yes, you can. Let me get over to YouTube. I have to do it over my phone, so give me just a second. Man, oh man, they're gonna try to squash this story and everything related to it. So you have to listen with headphones. Yeah, that I think that probably was why I couldn't hear it very well. Hold on. Sorry, I'm trying to watch football, but I can't because I've got to do this story. This is too important. My channel. Okay, go here. Go to the chat. All right, Vincent, welcome. God bless. This. Oh, you have. Okay. Yeah, you can leave the link. I didn't know if you had the wrench or not. So go for it. Yes, go for it. Go for it. Go for it. I don't know. This is crazy stuff. 50 degrees. We're around 55, I think. Right. Okay, where was the slight damage? Was that in Cincinnati? I'm sorry, I missed it. And now Bruce has something up here. He's saying that there was a vapor trail. I mean, see, it's not. I don't know. I don't know. It's just very odd to me too that there'd be this audio recording telling everybody to evacuate. All right, sorry, going through these pictures again. All right, for this picture here, Fenway Park, 1947. 47. This is also Fenway Park is in Boston. Maybe there's something related to Boston. This is actually an apparel company that sells sports memorabilia, sports apparel, hats and shirts and jerseys and stuff. I looked it all up. So it's an actual hat. I thought the 47 might mean something, but the Red Sox won the World Series in 1947. I don't know if that has anything to do with it either. This is the area of where this stuff happened. Dabu 77 reported this, and that's where the AT&T and the communications stuff all went out. But it also went down into northern Alabama, into Huntsville, so they had problems there. And just south of there is Birmingham, Alabama, which was in the TV show. Here's the screenshot from the show. This isn't real. This didn't really happen. This is from the TV show, Alabama Power, and there's outages. And then, they show the whole city going out. And then it went from Birmingham, Alabama, and then it went to the West Coast, where all these outages started happening on the West Coast. And then it started spreading everywhere across the whole country. This is from the TV show now, not real life, not real. This is what they used for the booms. Came straight from the TV show. And then here's more of the map of where everything is failing. The infrastructure is failing all across the country. This is just a license plate number. I always kind of throw that in there too. Maybe there's some hidden meaning there. I don't know. I couldn't figure nothing out, but maybe somebody else can. And then here's Dabu 77. After I did that, it was really early in the morning. I found it. I mean, it was probably from earlier yesterday. But there, the red squares are all the places that have the what was it? The voice over IP, the VoIP. I don't know. It's just really crazy. So there's that. All right, going back to the chat. Right, with the number right, but is it just that? Where's my? Oh, I gotta go forward. Yeah, it's at the end. CIO. See if it would have been CEO. PC. I don't know. I don't know, but that show, man. Just if anything, just guys, if you anything, watch the trailer for it. It's crazy. So it's all about it taking over. So I'm not saying that this is what happened in these cases with Nash and Cincinnati and all this, but there's a possibility. It's theoretically possible that it could be something from the show. But then again, if the show was trying to say that was going to happen, it already happened. So anybody that's putting that out, I haven't seen anybody else putting out the show about next and how it relates to what's going on. But just think about it. Could the first letter of the alphabet and the ninth letter of the alphabet be causing everything that's happening? Huh? Could have possibly have been involved instead of the Russians in the election? Could there be, whatever happening from that, and they're blaming it on something else? It's possible. I'm just saying it's possible. I'm not saying that it is. I'm just saying there's a possibility. Anyway, wow. I don't know. I just had to put something up. So I wanted to, let's look into this really fast. Oops. Sorry. Wrong one. What am I doing? I'm on okay. Over here. Boom. Go back to the Cincinnati thing. Has anybody noticed also that there's a lot of weird stuff that happens out of Columbus? And it's a federal building. One day ago. So that was yesterday. But still, So we had Christmas Day, then we had yesterday, now we have today. An incident happening in three separate locations, but all pretty close to each other overall. Can't answer that at the moment. Sorry about that. I'll call you back. I will call you back. But there's my quick update. I mean, it hasn't been that quick though, huh? But sorry. I'm gonna go back on the chat a little bit and see if there's anything else I missed. Sorry. But yeah, that reverse speech thing, we gotta check that out. Power outages, get ready. Could be other outages too, not just power, but and always be kind of alert on Fridays. Did you drop the link? I don't know if you dropped the link yet. You were able to do that though. Oh gosh, I can't believe this. What housed the voting machines? I missed that. So I'm back. I'm back 8 minutes ago. Mrs. Slinky Moon. It housed the voting machines. What did? The sorry, I'm just looking. 18th. Oh gosh. Maybe they're trying to destroy evidence in the elections. Oh my. Yes, okay, I'll have to check Florida Marquee. I subscribed to him. I've been watching his stuff. Wow. I didn't see it though. Must have been today because I didn't see nothing yesterday from him about that trail. Okay, good. There's the link. There was a lot more. All the fronts of these buildings were all uh, caved in and the windows blown out and stuff. Willie. Yeah, it could have been a lot. Now, if anybody can figure out what was in those booms, what ingredients, if there was possibly that ammonium nitrate and the fertilizer, that would be something else. Then that puts that TV show even more in there. It's next. It's on Fox. Sorry, I'm behind on the chat. I'm catching up. I'm just going really fast now. Yep, that's what Suzanne right there. Yep, get ready for all these channels to be gone. And I have a backup channel here, which that'll probably be gone too. But to those who will listen to the number 2, and then if I lose my channel, look on BitChute and DLive for me over there with the same name. I already have one on DLive, so I'd probably start with DLive. Wow. Come on now. See now here, if Legend Arella, if that's true, then they're gonna really try to hide that. So we gotta watch and see if anything ever comes out on the mainstream news, because you know what the mainstream news does. And do the research speech yourself. Really. So you just you can just say it, put your own words in there, saying those same words, and it'll come like that. Jeez. Growler Thunder. I heard about there was I saw that thing with Florida Marquee where he showed the 3 locations and there was a plane that went down. Is that what you're talking about? Yeah, be careful, everybody. When you're listening to the news, no matter what news it is, the mainstream news, whether it's here on YouTube, always research everything. Don't just believe what you're reading. Look into it, and definitely pray on it. Well, I had a screenshot of it. Look, here's the screenshot right there. Backmasking. See, it sounded funny to me, especially at the beginning. The beginning part didn't sound quite right. So it did sound, yeah. Wow. Ha! Unbelievable. I don't have anything going on YouTube, on D Live yet, but I'm saying if my channel goes down here, look for me over in D Live. But there's the street in the back where everything was all. I saw a lot of video and photos of all the damage, and some of it looked pretty bad. In the direct area of where it was pretty bad. And I took this screenshot from actual news. It was from I believe this is from a drone or a helicopter, one of the two. Yeah, I know. Florida Marquee has some kind of weird stuff on there too. Right. But at least we could say something over there. There's so much misleading information. They say that we are doing it. All the conspiracy theorist channels, we're all the misinformation. We're doing all the misinformation. So we got to be careful. Please be careful with what you hear and how you process it. Make sure that you're going to separate to different places because you never know. Wow. And Paul Bagley was reporting that there was explosions all over the world now too. What's going on with that? Right. Okay. Woo. Okay. So tomorrow I'm gonna do another Bible reading. We're in Psalms. We'll be at Psalm 92 tomorrow. I also want to do more on this and see if there's more connections here. And then I'm going to have to redo it. I'll look for that too. I'll probably do that later tonight where I'm going to redo my video on that and more details about everything that happened. So, in summary, in case anybody joined late, Next is a TV show, and there's eerie similarities between the show and what happened in Nash. That's how I'm going to say that now because I got a feeling they're going to start censoring that word now. Yeah, I know, vaguely. But again, it's good information, though. He has good information. And sometimes I don't like all his advertising and stuff, making all that money and stuff. But I don't know. And there's some things too that I noticed in the background. He has hexagons. Hexagons I relate to is 666. So I don't know about that either. So yeah, we always have to be careful. Always have to be careful with who we listen to and still pray. Pray to the Holy Spirit for truth and discernment. Right. And that's why when I made that video last night, I kept using the B word, boom, but the other way. And I figured I better take that off and do it over again. So I try not to say that the B word. That's one of the bad ones that Marfugel definitely stays away from too. So yeah, we'll definitely get into this a little bit more. Oh, sorry. Next is a show on Fox. They had 10 episodes. The season finale happened. Now it's the series finale. They already said they're not going to have another season, which makes it even more suspicious. They pumped out 3 shows on just this last week, Tuesday, and then Wednesday there was 2-hour finale show. And in that, they had to locate the server that Next was, the first letter and the 9th letter of the alphabet, so they could destroy it. And it set itself up in an NSA building. It got caught on purpose, so it would infiltrate the NSA. And so they had to boom the building to destroy it. And they used a white box truck, kind of more like a UPS truck, with a whole bunch of stuff in it to do that. And then we find out that the AT&T building also houses the NSA. And I saw that from Dabu77. So Dabu77's got some really good updates on it in the last couple of days. That's where I got that from. But weird, eerie similarities. They had to evacuate. They had the big voice in the NSA building. Evacuate. Just weird. Just weird stuff. Yeah, he's always He's always trying to push products, that's for sure. I heard my sister said, now listen to this. My sister said that the person from Nash was somebody that was against those towers, the frequencies, and that's why he did it. I don't know if I believe that, but that's just what my sister heard from somewhere. Again, don't just believe that. It's just something I heard, something she heard. I don't know. I'll have to look into that too. Yeah, turmeric is good, but it tastes terrible. So you have to put it in something, maybe like a tea or coffee or something, to mask that taste. Anyway, I'm going to go. Uh, thank you guys for watching. God bless each and every one of you. Uh, be safe and keep alert. Keep alert and keep looking into things, because we're going to hear lots of different stories. And who knows if this is, going on to maybe knock out power, to maybe knock out all this stuff, to cause more chaos. I don't know. But yeah, I'll do some more on this tomorrow. And tomorrow, Bible reading around noon, which would be Mountain, 1 Central, 2 Eastern. Thanks for watching. I love you guys. God bless. It destroyed quite a bit, and it knocked down communications. The AT&T, they're still trying to get that up over down in Nash. All right, and then we need to look into the recording again. Everybody study that too, and listen to it backwards. I can't believe I'm saying it. Listen to something backwards, but if it's information that we need to know, it'll help us, prepare. Thanks for watching. God bless.